One thing I've realized is that most farmers believe or rely on predictions before they go in to plant or they start their agricultural business. But today I want to talk to you about understanding uh, climate change, its impact on agriculture, and how it has come to stay with us in agricultural business activities. My name is Samuel. Kindly follow us at Farmer Samuel on YouTube. The one thing most of our farmers does is, or one thing most of our farmers do every time they are going to start planting, or when it's time, to uh, start their land preparation towards the season that is going to begin for cultivation. We rely on previous weather um, conditions or weather forecast or how it rained during the previous year to farm as the beginning of another year. But what I want to draw our attention to, or what I want to draw our farmers' attention to, is the fact that you see climate and its impact or climate change has become a permanent thing or a permanent issue with regards to everything within the country. We talk about climate in diverse ways within the country, but since we are in the agriculture industry, we want to relate it to the permanency of climate change and its impact, and how farmers we have to embrace how this impact has become permanent, and how we can also go around, work our way around it to cope with the situation at hand. Because if you don't do that, we are going to suffer at it every time during every season. So that's what I just want to draw our attention to. I mean, for farmers to understand that climate change now is something that has become permanent and it's staying with us. And as a farmer, what you also have to do is to work your way around the climate change, design plans, find solutions on how best you can do your work and not be affected much or not be affected by this climate and its effect. You see, as I was saying, I know most farmers who normally at the beginning of the season they will tell you as the way it rained last year, this year is going to change. Now they'll give you dates of how the rain started. Let's say a certain month, they will tell you rain started last year at this date at a certain month, and during this year, the way the rain started, it means that we are going to receive rains, and then crops are going to do well. See, they rely on this historic and then historic weather forecast and predictions that they believe it has worked for them for a very long time. But what they're also missing is that how the climate was affecting them during those years that they were predicting the rains and how the weather was. Now it has completely changed. See, the whole world is talking about climate, and you know every country is doing their best to work their way around to cope with this climate change and its impact on agriculture. And as I said in my previous video, in Ghana we cannot afford to miss this. And so as farmers we have to basically understand that you see climate change is permanent, and as a farmer you are supposed to do what you will be able to cope with these challenges. Now, if you're expecting rains to come and it doesn't, it means what you are doing, you are failing. If you are not expecting rains and rains come, it also means the work that you are doing, you are failing. So, what is the best solution? You can talk of, working with improved varieties, planting at the right time, working with all the improved technologies that you can think of. That is climate smart. That is there. It's perfectly fine. But rain or water, is the number one source that you need for your agricultural production. Whatever that you put in the ground, it will have to get it has to get water, it has to get a source of rain before it will germinate. So it is an important factor and you cannot omit it ever from agriculture or farming activity. So it's on to us as farmers to understand the fact that climate change is permanent and is staying with us, and we also have to find ways that we can work towards achieving a successful goal and not being affected with this climate change and its impact on agriculture. So if you're a farmer and you understand that the way it rained last year is not going to be the same, the way rains were unpredictable last year, it's not going to be the same in the years coming. We also have to plan as to how we are going to make our work better so that if it doesn't rain as we expect, we will not be found wanting. If it rains more than we are expecting, we will not also be found wanting. So, understanding and embracing the fact that climate change is a permanent issue, it's a permanent situation that's been with us for a very long time. So as we also have to find ways and means as farmers, we will be able to cope with this climate and its challenges and its impact on agriculture, so that every time that we go to farm, our work will always be sustainable and we will ensure a better future and a better food security in the country. So my name is Samuel. Just join me. Let us plant today and harvest tomorrow. This is Farm with Samuel.